My name is David, and today I'm recording this video. Let's get started. The solar system, our home in space. We live in a peaceful part of the Milky Way. Our home is the solar system, a 4.5 billion years old formation that races around the galactic center at 20,200 kilometers and circles it once every 250 million years. Our star, the Sun, is at the center of the solar system. It's orbited by 8 planets. Trillions of asteroids and comets have a few of planets. 8 planets divided by 4 planets like Earth: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and 4 gas giants: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Mercury is the smallest and the lightest of all planets. Mercury is shorter than Mercury Day, so which leads to an enormous fluctuation in temperature. Mercury does not have an atmosphere or moon. Venus is one of the brightest objects in the solar system and by far the highest planet, with an atmospheric pressure 92 times higher than Earth's. And heat out of control greenhouse effect means Venus never cools above 437 degrees. Venus also doesn't have a moon. Earth is our own and the only planet with temperatures and moderate enough to allow surface of liquid water. Furthermore, only place exists for life to exist. Earth has one moon. Mars is the second smallest planet in the solar system. It's hardly massive enough to keep a very thin atmosphere. The Minute Mons is the largest mountain in the solar system, more than 3 times as high as the Mount Everest. Mars has 2 small moons. Jupiter is the largest and most massive planet in the solar system. It consists largely of hydrogen and helium, and the most theater for the largest and most powerful storm we know. Its largest storm, the Great Red Dot, is 3 times as large as Earth. Jupiter has 67 moons. Saturn is the second largest planet and possesses of planets. If you sufficient large bathtub, Saturn will swim around it. Saturn is also visible for its extended, very visible ring system. It has 62 moons. Uranus is the third largest and one of the coldest. Of all gas giants, it's also most smallest. But the best thing about Uranus is the axis is to the subway in contrast to 7 other planets. It has 27 moons. Neptune is the largest place in the solar system and similar to Uranus. It's so far removed from the Sun that Neptune is a year is 164 Earth year long. Its highest wind speed ever measured with a storm on Neptune at just under 2,100 kilometers per hour. Neptune has 14 moons. If we compare the sizes of planets, the difference between them becomes even clearer. Jupiter is the leader in terms of size and weight. And small Mercury, on the other hand, is even smaller than one of Jupiter's moon, Ganymede. Jupiter is also massive alone, contains roughly 70% of all the mass of all planets and the massive impact on the surrounding. It's a blessing for Earth since Jupiter draws most of the dangerously large asteroids that could wipe out life from Earth. But even Jupiter is a dwarf to comparison of the Sun, the star. Calling it the massive does not do justice to the Sun. It makes up 99.86% of all the mass in our solar system. For the most part, it consists of hydrogen and helium. It only less than 2% make up heavy elements like oxygen or iron. At its core, the Sun fuses 60 to 620 million tons of hydrogen per second and generates enough energy to satisfy mankind's needs for years. But not only a planet's orbit of Sun, trillions of asteroids and comets also circle it. Most of them are concentrated into 2 belts: the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, and the Kuiper Belt at the edge of the solar system. These belts are home to countless objects, some are large but thus puzzle other types of dwarf planets. The most well-known in the asteroid belt is Ceres. The most well-known objects in Kuiper Belt are Pluto, Makemake, and Haumea. Usually, we describe the asteroid belt as a dense collection of bodies that constantly collide. In fact, asteroids are distributed across an area that is so incredibly large that it's even difficult to see two asteroids at once, despite billions of objects in them. Asteroid belts are fairly empty, and nothing leads to collisions over and over again. Mass of Blo's belt is also unimpressive. The asteroid belt is 40% less of Moon mass, and Kuiper Belt is between 25 and 1/10 of Earth's mass. One day, the solar system will cease to exist. Maybe the Sun will die, and Mercury and Venus, maybe Earth will be destroyed too. In 500 million years, the Sun will become hotter and hotter until at some point it will melt Earth's crust. Then the Sun will grow and grow, and ice swallow Earth or turn it into a sea of lava. When it has burnt off all its fuel and lost most of its gas, it will shrink to a white dwarf and burn gently for a few more billion years before it goes out entirely. Then the latest life in the solar system will no longer be possible. The Milky Way will not even notice it. This small part of one of its arms will become just a tiny bit darker, and mankind will cease to exist or leave the solar system in search of a new home. So, that's the end of the video. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. Oh my God.
Và đúng rồi, con được kiểu con chị gái anh. Rồi.